Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to episode number 19 in our FTB Oceanblock series. I have the sound turned down as low as I can do it, and it's for a very good reason. It's because I have been clearing out my basement, and I found this. Down at the bottom of my ladder, there is a terrifying sight. So rather than try to clear these all out, I thought I would get rid of the ladder that was preventing the entity cramming. That is an amazing sight. Um. Oh no! Oh no! I thought it was done. Thought it was done. So I've gotten rid of most things in our basement of our the still quite a bit to go, but it's a little better than it was. A little better. I also sealed up the chamber over here so I don't have more coming out. And I'm still getting drops because as things spawn and fall in there, the entity cramming limit is getting hit, and it's causing us to get more animal drops. I may have to get rid of that blessed earth, but for now I thought it was hilarious, so I'm leaving it. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna get my stuff back, get these guys cleared out, and then we'll head up and get started with today's episode. I have finished cleaning up our rabbits and getting everything taken care of. I've decided that today I want to just get started into Draconic Evolution. We started it there a little bit during the last one, and I want to get going with it. So I'd like to have some of the Draconic tools and armor and fancy doodads, but we got to get there to do it. So the first thing we're going to need to do is set up for Draconic Fusion. So Draconium Fusion is a crafting that's a multi-block kind of thing, and the first step in doing it is to get 9 of these Draconium Fusion crafting injectors. So we're going to go over here. For now, I have a room set up in here. I think I might just put the crafting in this room. We'll see once I start getting some things crafted and see how much space I'm going to need. So Draconium Fusion crafting injector. We made one of these Draconium cores last time, but we're going to need a bunch of those. So let's make some more. Okay, so we're almost out of Draconium already. I think that if we go like this is how we get Draconium ingots. That only gives us 14, which means we're going to be very short when it comes to getting the Draconium that we need. That's just 6. That's 7. I still need 2 more, and that's just for the fusion crafting injectors, and we're going to need a lot more. So I think we need to focus first on getting our Draconium set up. So I'm going to go check out our seeds and do a little with that, and then we'll come back once we have some more Draconium flowing in. I am about to do something that's either going to go really, really well, horribly, horribly wrong. I need nether stars. And I haven't prepared for a fight at all. I'm hoping Mob Crusher take this guy out for me. Let's find out. Find out what happens together. Did it work? If it worked, I'll have another star. I don't know. It's gone. Maybe it's in here? The wither appears to be gone, but I don't appear to have a nether star. So I guess the logical thing to do is to try it again. And let's see what happens as far as items. That got another star. Where would it have put another star? I don't understand. Okay, so let's figure this out. Nether star comes in here. I saw it. Goes in here. Which goes into here. Goes in here. Did I just trash the nether star? Let's try this again. I'm amazed that the mob crusher just is like, that, no problem. Wither? Sure. Let's just tear it up. Okay, so the nether star went in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a fool. This doesn't have anywhere for the nether star to go. So of course, if I put that, because I don't have a blacklist on that pipe going to the trash can, anything that went in there that didn't have anywhere to go went in the trash. Okay. Well, I need four nether stars. So I'm gonna have to get some more wither skulls. Now I do have several options for doing that. One of them is to just use my cleaver to chop off some withered heads. So if I need 3 more nether stars, I just need 1 more wither skeleton skull. So I'm going to stand here and kill some stuff until I get one, and then I'll be back. It's been a couple of weeks since I was able to record on the Oceanblock server. And last time we were here, I was working on nether star farming. And I have been doing a little bit more work on that, but I got a little distracted and did something that I wanted to show you guys before I keep working on that. And that is, I put in a skylight for our storage room. I thought it felt a little too cave-like down there, even with the new lighting and the decorations we did. So I built this. It lines up with the circle below, has a little trim and glass. I wanted to do white stained glass, but what happens is, in this particular chunk, so just right here, when I turn up and down across a certain line looking downwards, the stained glass disappears. And I don't know why. I've been trying to go through all my graphic settings, see if there's something like that. I get a similar thing happening sometimes with the water I don't know if I can repeat it now, but sometimes when you look at the wrong angle, the top of the surface of the water disappears. So I think it has something to do with transparent blocks. But I can't find anything that causes it. So if anybody knows something I could try to fix that, I would love to hear it. So, but instead, I'm just using regular glass because it doesn't seem to have the same issue. So this is still my teleporter block right here. I'm going to leave glass in it, and it teleport down just like before. But now I get a nice open feeling in here, some more lighting, and this is on moody lighting. I'm going to do this at 50% just to give me a little more light for the YouTubes, but it's coming out nice. I still need to get more sea lanterns for my get rid of the torches over there, but what I have been working on, I still have the nether or the inferium growing so that I can make nether star seeds or nether essence. Nether star essence, I mean. But see you over there. Where did you spawn at? Must be a dark spot in here. I'll have to find it then. But I still have the nether star essence getting ready to be grown. I need more inferium to get it to work. And we're getting there slowly. I think I did the math before. I think it was like 15K just to make one nether star seed. So it's going, but it's going slow. So I've been working on another project to get nether stars. So I had the mob farm up here, and then I had the blaze and wither skeleton spawner over there, and then I had the passive mob farm down here in the basement. I pulled them all out, and I have started building a new setup. So over here, right now I have wither skeletons being killed. I have a mob grinder from Draconic Evolution. And what's neat about the mob grinder, as opposed to the mob crusher, is that the mob grinder actually counts as a player kill. And I can even put in a weapon in here in order to get the buff. So I get the extra severing to get more mob heads. So if we look in here, in fact, I want to grab another cleaver. I have 2 of them right now. I think I repaired the last one, but I may not have. Nope. So let's grab this one. Oh, before we do that, I've been having this run, and now we're up to 276 wither skeleton skulls, which is pretty solid. The goal is to make it so that this just runs independently and continues to give me skulls, and then as I get the skulls, I use them to make withers, which we also kill with a mob crusher and get nether stars that way. That's the end game here. We actually want to go over here. I have necrotic bones in this chest. Just threw a couple extra in there. That way we can repair these. And I just put this chest here for all the things I'm using for tinkers. Let me grab another crate. Small crate will be fine. I don't need a lot of space for this. Really happy with this design. So I'm just going to sit this down here, right here for now. We'll put one of these in, and then we have them to switch. Eventually, we'll probably figure out a way to automate this a little better. And maybe making a cleaver that doesn't have quite as much severing, but that is indestructible or something like that could be an option. But that's a down the road kind of problem. For now, we're getting plenty of wither skeleton skulls. So the way this works is I have a bucket here collecting the XP that's coming in. This absorption hopper is picking up the items and sending them into storage that comes from here. And we could do the items and the XP with the mob grinder, but I find the absorption hopper is just really easy, so it's no big deal. Back there I have spaces for mobs to spawn. And let me turn off this AoE, because we're done with that. So hide area. And then we'll show area on this one. So each one of these has one space above them where they can spawn. And then I have more of the mob duplicators here that I can add in. So I'll be able to add them all the way across and have a system that spawns like one mob at a time, and then I'll have to work out redstone. Right now, this redstone's not working the way I want, because if I power this one, it powers both of them. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that yet. But I just have this connected up to an essence tank here that we're slowly eating through, and through power in the back, which means it can keep spawning mobs forever. And like I said, I can add more duplicators, and all I need to do is get one of the mobs and put it in a mob imprisonment tool, and then I can spawn them as much as I want. Pretty easy. So the things I still need to work on to make this a sustainable system is over here in this corner, I'm going to set back up our cursed earth farm, or burst earth farm, with a mob crusher that is just killing mobs all day long, providing me with essence, and then I'll probably use an ender tank to transfer it over to our system here. That way we can have natural spawns happening that are powering the essence I need for the spawns that we're doing over here. We'll get the drops from this area, but we'll also get targeted drops on what we need. The last component actually requires a couple of things, and that's for us to build a wither builder from industrial foregoing. And the wither builder is a device that specifically takes the components needed for a wither and places them. And so we can set that up to place a wither inside of probably the same chamber over here, where we already have the mob crusher. And that will kill the wither, and it will give us nether stars and other wither drops. But in order to do that, we need the skulls, plus we need soul sand. So we need to make an automated way to craft soul sand. And we have a couple of ways we can do that. We can either use our jar method to make soul sand and automate that somehow, or we can use the essences that we're farming to craft soul sand. And that's probably going to be the easier way to do it. I can just set up nether essence and fire essence to keep growing. I mean, I already have them, but I can increase them. And then I can set up an auto crafting system to craft us soul sand on demand to supply it to our system. So those are the things that we still need to get done. As far as the nether star farm. As far as the rest of this area, I'm really liking the way that this is starting to look here. The goal I'm going for eventually is that I'm going to build this into kind of like a mansion that's on the middle of this island, and it's going to have everything in it. We're probably going to, oh, here's the problem, the water I was talking about. If you look at just the right angle, the top of the water disappears. That's the same with the stained glass. And I assume it's an Optifine issue, but I just cannot find any settings to change it. So if anybody has any leads on what I can do to fix that, it's probably something that's been fixed in newer versions, but you know, we're still running on Minecraft 1.16.5 because of the pack. So I might just have to deal with it. But anyway, I want to finish building up this area and to make this like my main area here, and then the storage area underneath it, and then we'll have the basement for some of those farms, and then we'll start building out other areas that we put some more farms in the future, some more power systems and things like that, probably in islands that are all around the outside here. And I also want to finish this island so that we can get it all shaped the way I want and terraformed the way I want, and then do some, you know, some trees and some decorations to make it look not like just a big green blob floating in the ocean. So those are the things that are immediately on my radar for right now. But the nether stars is number one. And the reason I want nether stars is because I want to get into draconic evolution. That's my next step I want to do. Draconic evolution. And in order to get to the wyvern core tier, every wyvern core we make requires a nether star. So we're going to need a lot of them. So I want to get the nether stars automated before I move into draconic. So that's what we're going to focus on. But for now, I'm going to call in an episode because I have been working on this episode for way longer than I wanted to, trying to figure out this glitch with this glass. And It's already 12 hours past when I wanted to get this video out. So I'm going to get this video recorded, or edited, I mean, and get it out to you so that you have something. And then next episode of Oceanblock, we'll work on finishing up the Nether Star farm and get that 100% automated. And then after that, we'll step into Draconic Evolution. So I hope you enjoyed watching it, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.